Very rarely do I get a little birdie in my ear that has leaked some information that's made me want to cover a topic this eagerly. I did mess up, but that's okay. We're going to jump into this because we have somebody by the name Hey Luhan, which is a PsyOps type army soldier out there, which makes content covering Second Amendment issues as far as that goes, and kind of shooting guns and making it look cool, and being this cute army girl that is rough and tough and obviously can handle some of the things that men do as well, and that's gained her some following and notoriety across social media, specifically from what I've seen over on Instagram. And she has brought up controversy in the past as people believe that she has been a part of some kind of recruiting or marketing campaign for the U.S. Army as far as trying to appeal to some kind of edgelordy type of culture or things like that. However, every time I go to her social media or look at this, I do not see any official ties with U.S. military, any advocacy by the military, anything really in uniform except for a very marginal part, which I'll show right here. And she doesn't really play into that part other than maybe this dress up idea, not beyond what we've seen from social media influencers in the past. However, this leaked audio clip that has come out onto my ears, I'm now going to share with you guys because it's pretty hard to listen to. And by the way, she is aware that I know about this audio. She's aware of this audio, but there's a lesson I want to take from this.
From illicit provisions tried to get me a little too drunk, and he got a little gropey, but otherwise nothing really happened. But, you know, it's all politics. He's mobbed up with the cool kids. At least there weren't any, like, hood niggas in Vegas. I'm cool with chocolate, but some niggas are just too much. Look, it's okay for me to say I'm black as yo. I mean, I don't have double standards. I mean, I am a to a point.
I do want to play this one more time, but I'm going to have you guys listen to it one more time with the idea of paying attention to the pattern, the rhythm, the cadence of how this is being done, the word choice where you're like, this sounds kind of robotic or weird. Play it again right here.
From illicit provisions tried to get me a little too drunk, and he got a little gropey, but otherwise nothing really happened. But, you know, it's all politics. He's mobbed up with the cool kids. At least there weren't any, like, hood niggas in Vegas. I'm cool with chocolate, but some niggas are just too much. Look, it's okay for me to say I'm black as yo. I mean, I don't have double standards. I mean, I am a to a point.
And to give some context, illicit provisions, from what I've Googled here, looks like a tactical type shop. And as you can see in some of her photos on Instagram, they're like these magazines and other pieces of clothing or tactical gear that she's marketed before. So this may have some alignment or somebody trying to claim that this happened with them as far as whoever was groping her. Now, I will say from my ideology of looking at this, I've listened to other audio from her on her Instagram. Doesn't very much sound like her, but I'm going to play two clips for you right here because I think you guys should be able to compare between both of these. I will say there's not much audio of her talking that I've ever heard. But this is usually just photos or videos of her kind of lip syncing over what other people are saying typically, but here are two clips I found of her.
Are you kidding me?
No way.
Are you kidding me? That was your first shot.
I'm not drinking any of that because last time I had glass in it. Cancer? Dude, you know my grandpa just died.
Okay, fine, I'm sorry.
That's not cool.
Sorry.
Now, I did reach out to Luhan specifically because I wanted to cover this because I was like, I don't think this is true, but I always believe that if I'm hearing about something, maybe I could help somebody if, you know, hey, this is what's going on about you. I want to cover it. Let's squash it at the lowest level possible. But it appears that she knew this clip was already out there. I said, hey, Luhan, not sure if you've ever watched my content. I do military news, social commentary, gossip, etc. I wanted to ping off of you that I'm getting an audio clip of you with our remarks you allegedly made. I was wondering if you are aware or if they had any commentary feedback on these. I would like to tell more than one side of the story. I look forward to hearing from you, Nikki. And she says back to me and says, some troll use it for AI for it. It doesn't even sound like me, LOL. They use quite a ridiculous script for it too. I think people would have to be pretty gullible to think I would say something like that. It's old news anyway, and honestly would appreciate if you found something more worthwhile to write about rather than spread a fake audio. Now, you may think, Nikki, you're spreading this fake audio. That's not really what I want to get at here because, you know, I do believe what she's saying because it does seem so ridiculous as far as, you know, just hearing like someone talk like this almost sounds like they were playing like a movie character from some stupid script of someone just trying to be a little edgy, but they weren't. That's my personal opinion on this. However, I'm going to say I think we are edging ourselves into a very dangerous territory of influencers, of someone that could be in public office that might not be that big, right? Like she's got almost 200,000 followers on Instagram, where she's a young person. You know, she's not like the president of the United States that has all these resources to prove that something could be fake audio and not truthfully who she is. And I say that because, you know, even myself, there's hours of footage of myself online that somebody could take and turn it into something very dangerous, which obviously does scare me for that. And it should scare a lot of people out there that do post themselves on the internet as well. But I wanted to say this is an interesting story, as, you know, this could be what causes wars or beefs or whatever else in a, you know, military stance setting on geopolitical powers, or even just in the social sphere as we're seeing right here. But I'd love to know what you guys think about this story as far as AI generated things and how it can affect people, especially in a situation like this. If you guys want to continue the conversation down below, I'd love that. If you guys like stories I cover on this channel, you want to see more, or you have information you want me to cover, hit me up over on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, or down in the comments below. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.